Hello again and welcome to Therapy Book Thursday. Thank you for joining me today as we read The Unbudgeable Curmudgeon by Matthew Burgess, illustrated by Fiona Woodcock. We will go ahead and get started because I just like saying these words and we're going to hear them throughout the book today. But before we get started, what is a curmudgeon? A curmudgeon is a bad-tempered, difficult, cranky person, a grouch. If you don't believe me, there it is. The Unbudgeable Curmudgeon. How do you budge an unbudgeable curmudgeon who really refuses to budge? You might ask the curmudgeon if he wouldn't mind scooching over a smidgen, please? Or you could distract the curmudgeon by changing the subject. Look, a chihuahua on roller skates. Maybe he's hungry. You could offer the curmudgeon a chunky wedge of your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Chocolate fudge brownies have been known to make curmudgeons budge. But beware, sugar can worsen the curmudgeon's condition. You might try getting the curmudgeon in trouble. Maybe that'll budge him. Some say if you can't budge him, join him. But where does that get you? It wouldn't be right to bludgeon the curmudgeon, but maybe he deserves one humongous nudge. And we see that now the curmudgeon has gone from here to here. How do you budge an unbudgeable curmudgeon who really refuses to budge? Hugs can budge curmudgeons, sometimes. Reading a book in a cozy nook can do the trick, or not. If all else fails, you can try turning on a favorite song. The one that makes you sing along. It can be tricky to get the gunk off the funkiest funks. But once a curmudgeon begins to budge, you'd be surprised how quickly the grouchiness can vanish. For now. The end. I thought this was just a fun book to kind of talk about our bad moods and the things that can put us in a bad mood, and sometimes we can just be really stubborn and we don't want to get away from our bad mood and there's nothing you can do about it. So some of you may have children that are like this, some of you may be like this yourself, and that's okay, but you know, it's not very helpful to be angry and a curmudgeon and a grouch. We want to find those things that help us to get us out of our funk. And so you saw the first example where I'm assuming we'll say sister and brother. Sister tries to help brother and eventually just has to fight it out and get him out of his funk, and then it switches to her and then she's in a funk and he tries to get her out of it. And you know, we go in and out of these funks and these bad moods, and that's okay. We just don't want to stick with it for too long because that's no fun for anybody. So I hope you enjoyed this book. I thought it was a really fun book and really fun illustrations to show the bad mood. And read this to your kids, your classroom, your clients, or yourself, and enjoy. And I can't wait till next week for another Therapy Book Thursday. Have a good night.